wife.
Do you know what we're doing today?
Well, we're getting into the New Testament.
Yeah, one might say that we're doing a cold open because we're getting into the New Testament with zero prep work done.
Yeah.
And just opening up the book of Matthew.
Well, we had a discussion about this in our Discord, actually, which we're doing this live on Discord. So the people that are on Discord and Patreon will be getting this much earlier than it goes out on our live feed or on our regular feed. So, but we had a discussion about whether we should do research ahead of time because it was something I had kind of toyed with for a little bit.
Because what is the New Testament? When does it start? Who all's in it? What's going on there?
Well, and people actually know way more about the New Testament than they do about the Old Testament, generally speaking, because that's what most Christians care about the most.
Right.
Right? So most of the quotes you hear, most of the things you hear about ideology come from the New Testament.
Right. That's where
in the U.S. anyway.
That's where the Jesus is.
Right. Yeah, that's where the Jesus guy is.
He's in the new book.
Jesus is here. Jesus made it. We made it to Jesus.
We made it to the Jesus, you guys.
You know what?
We found him. We found Jesus.
He was hiding in the New Testament the whole fucking time. God damn, it's been like almost 6 years.
Why did nobody tell us?
We took us 6 years to find Jesus.
Yeah, I think this is a good point to mention that we are neither scholars nor academics. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
But we do care.
But we care. And for anybody jumping in here, not
because
having...
this is the first New Testament episode.
Yeah.
So possibly, yeah.
Right. So for anybody jumping in here, we did read the entire Old Testament.
Yes,
one slow chapter at a time.
Yes.
And we got there.
We did.
And
here we are.
Here we are. We weren't impressed. We're atheists who don't know shit about shit because neither one of us was raised religiously.
Right, yeah.
So
we're just reading this and trying to figure it out as we go along. But we do go back and we do like if you aren't familiar with our podcast, we go back after usually 5 chapters and we do a question and answer session. We do a little bit more digging into what we have read. So we do cover a lot of the things that we missed if we do miss something.
And we always miss something.
Yeah. So what are we reading today exactly?
Well, the first book of the New Testament is Matthew. So we're starting with Matthew and we're reading chapter 1 of Matthew.
First Matthew.
No, not first Matthew.
Matthew 1.
Matthew chapter 1.
Matthew chapter 1.
There's only one book of Matthew, so it's just Matthew.
Okay.
It's not first Matthew.
Sorry,
it's just
all
Matthew.
the firsts and the whatevers and the chapters.
The Old Testament, there was like first and second.
There was all kinds of first and second.
Yep.
So,
see, we're learning everything still new.
Yeah.
Nope, it's just one Matthew.
All right. Are you ready to get into Jesus?
I mean... I'm a little nervous about it because, I haven't met him yet. And now he's just over here now.
It's been a large buildup here.
It has. And the last thing we read was the Maccabees, or as I like to refer to them affectionately, the Maccadoodles.
Yeah.
And that's like 100 years before. 200 years before Jesus.
Yeah.
And so now all of a sudden there's a Jesus. Like, whoa.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to jump into this?
Oh, that's what I was saying.
Well, I know, but regardless,
I guess we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah. All right, let's get into Matthew chapter 1.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous about this.
I'm excited.
Are you?
I am.
How do you feel about Matthew? What do you know about him? He's one of Jesus' apostles, and that's all I got. Is he an apostle?
I don't even know.
What's an apostle?
I honestly don't know the answer to that one because we have done zero prep work for this.
No, that's so true.
Which we'll find out probably when we do our first Q&A or from our Discord
intro.
members tonight.
Yeah.
But one of the two.
What's a Matthew?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's going to tell us about Jesus, though.
Yes.
That I know.
Yeah, he's thank you, Trisha. He's a disciple, also known as an apostle.
He is an apostle. I was right. Oh, my God. I knew a thing. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. right? Those are the ones, or Matthew, Mark. Yeah, Matthew, Mark.
Those are the.
Those are the four. Those are the Gospels.
Yeah, those are the Gospels.
Look, I know a thing. You guys, that's exciting.
And yeah. So we'll get into this more probably during the Q&A, but
I know.
yeah.
I'm just.
And also, I think this was written many years later, technically. So thank you, Fern. So like, it's not.
Look,
It's probably not the same guy that wrote it, but it might have been, if we're to believe that it was written from stuff that he said or things that he had, whatever, then maybe somebody else cataloged stuff he said or something. Who knows?
Got it.
But
I'm just trying to tell you everything I know going in, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
I know the word apostle. I know the word gospel. I know Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and that they each tell a different perspective of what they know about Jesus.
Yeah, right.
And that's it.
Right.
That's all I got.
Right.
All right. Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Matthew.
Yes.
This is the genealogy of Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
The Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Keep going.
We're going to keep going.
Abraham was the father of Isaac. Isaac, the father of Jacob. Jacob, the father of Judah and his brothers. Oh, this is boring already.
It really is.
But at least like we know these names though, because we've read them.
Yeah, yeah. And these are like the big ones, you know.
But it's giving Leviticus. Judah, the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar. Perez, the father of Hezron. Hezron, the father of Ram.
This is because they have to justify Jesus as like the real thing, right?
Yeah.
He's the real McCoy or the real,
Yeah, they're telling us that he came from David.
Right.
Like, it's very important.
No, yeah.
Even though David was not very cool, actually. Like, he wasn't that great.
Sure.
In my opinion. I don't know. Just to interrupt myself here, I was watching and I've been watching the great courses understanding the Old Testament to try to like catch myself back up.
Yeah.
And I got up to where they talked about David and I was like, no, it's so true. He wasn't that great.
There's chatter in the Discord. Apparently these genealogies don't match either
the Old
Luke,
Testament.
the Old Testament or Luke.
So there's that. So we're already off to a great start of lies and errors.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So Judah, the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar. Perez, I said Perez and now I'm saying Perez. Same guy, different pronunciation.
Yeah, sure.
Depending on my mood.
Why, right.
The father of Hezron. Hezron, the father of Ram. Ram, the father of Aminadab. No, not Ram Dodge. Aminadab, the father of Nashon.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't really care how to pronounce it.
I know. Nashon, the father of Salmon.
Okay.
Like salmon.
Sure.
Like the fish.
Right.
Salmon. Salmon, the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab.
Oh, okay.
I know Boaz. I know Rahab.
Right, I remember them.
Boaz, the father of Obed. I remember them people.
Yeah, okay.
Whose mother was Ruth. Oh, we know Ruth.
Okay.
They are doing some name dropping
Ruth
here.
was down partying on that threshing floor.
She
floor.
was.
She was having a good old time.
Yeah. Obed, the father of Jesse, and Jesse, the father of King David. Here we go.
Okay, so now we got
We got to David.
Right, we got to David.
Okay. David was the father of Solomon, whose mother had been Uriah's wife. Solomon, the father of Rehoboam. Rehoboam, the father of Abijah. Remember Abijah? Yeah. Abijah, the father of Asa. Asa, the father of Jehoshaphat.
Jumping
Jehoshaphat. The father of Jehoram. Jehoram, the father of Uzziah. Uzziah, the father of Jotham. Oh, I'm really sorry, you guys.
This is bad.
This is the part where...
I didn't know.
No, I didn't either. But this is the part in the Old Testament where I would have thrown in mascara, couch, Tupperware.
Right, so we're being a little bit more respectful.
No, I wasn't expecting this. So,
right. No, I got it.
I knew about, Leviticus was boring.
Plus, we're just getting through, one thing. This is just the lineage of Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like we're going to cover...
Is this the whole chapter 1?
I don't know.
Oof. It keeps going. Okay. Jotham, the father of Ahaz. Ahaz, the father of Hezekiah. Hezekiah, the father of Manasseh. Manasseh, the father of Ammon. Ammon, the father of Josiah. And Josiah, the father of Jeconiah, and his brothers at the time of the exile to Babylon.
Okay.
I remember that happened.
Yeah.
Remember when that happened?
I do. But wasn't that... Yeah, because we were like, isn't that the end of the line there?
Kind of, yeah. The
Wasn't
Babylonian
that one of those
exile
things?
was like, and then no more.
Yeah, like what happened?
Nothing happened.
And this is where it probably gets a little...
Nothing ever happened in there.
we're just going to make it work from here.
Yeah. Also, if you're new to this podcast, apologies in advance for all of the Ghostbusters references that are completely irrelevant but amuse me nonetheless. Because just now, when I said nothing ever happened in there, that was definitely a line from Ghostbusters.
And I would never recall that.
You wouldn't. Because you're not as awesome.
So if you listen really closely to Wife, then you'll notice that she throws out things that I don't even know what she's making.
They're so fucking irrelevant.
So,
but they're amusing to me.
If you know like every quote from Ghostbusters, you'll be in good shape.
I mean, yeah. And also it kind of makes you cooler in my book. I mean, look, I find joy where it lives, and for me, it's Ghostbusters quotes.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's the way it be.
Right.
That was a period. That was the end of a sentence.
Hey.
Oh, man.
We like ends of sentences.
No, well, I like getting away from names, but it looks like there's more coming. After the exile to Babylon. So after the Babylonian exile.
There was like, so we're talking, they're skipping 70 years?
Sure.
How do you take a genealogy and then skip 70 years?
You be the first chapter of Matthew.
Fuck you.
So, okay, after the exile to Babylon. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Sure,
More names. Jeconiah was the father of Shealtiel. Shealtiel was the father of Zerubbabel. Oh, I remember that guy. Zerubbabel, the father of Abihud. Abihud, the father of Eliakim. Eliakim, the father of Azor. I kind of remember these guys. Azor, the father of Zadok. Do you remember Zadok?
Maybe.
Zadok, the father of Akim. Akim, the father of Elihud. Elihud, the father of Eleazar. Eleazar, the father of Mathan. Mathan, the father of Jacob. And Jacob, the father of Joseph. We're getting there. The husband of Mary. And Mary was the mother of Joseph, who is called the Messiah.
I see.
We got there.
Okay. Yeah.
So now we've got this Messiah. It's happening.
Wait, so Jesus' name is Joseph?
No, were you not listening?
No, say that last time
Jacob,
again.
the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, and Mary was the mother of Jesus, who is called the Messiah.
Okay. I got it. I'm sorry.
You don't listen good.
I didn't listen good.
There were a lot of names.
There were a lot of names.
And a lot of them start with J, to be fair.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. Okay, so that's another end of sentence. We got to Jesus, the Messiah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found them.
Thus, there were 14 generations in all from Abraham to David, 14 from David to the exile to Babylon, and 14 from the exile to the Messiah. We do love us a strong number game. Remember when we did a whole episode on numbers and Kabbalah and shit like that? Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Well, and 14 is a multiple of 7. Which,
Yeah. We love the number 7.
We do.
In the Bible.
And the Bible loves the number 7.
That's what I meant. I personally don't give a shit because numbers just do be numbering.
Sure.
I love math, but not as it relates to the Bible.
Right.
Okay, now we're going to talk about some Jesus again. Okay, ready? Yeah. This is how the birth of Jesus the Messiah came about.
Okay. Oh, so this is the birth of Christ.
If it was the normal way, she gave birth and had a baby.
Yeah.
That would be the normal way.
That's usually how that happens.
His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit.
That's a convenient story.
Also, I should point out for any new listeners that I am a child. I do love a good dick joke, fart joke, sex joke, and anytime the word came is used, if I can make it be disgusting, I will do so. And saying that they came together just makes it's funny to me.
Basically, wife's wife.
I'm a child.
So
But yes.
But hold on. We just went from like they were going to get married to and she was found to have the Lord's baby
she's got
in
a
her.
Holy Spirit baby.
Who determined that it was the Lord's kid?
They did. They just knew.
How did they just know?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
I wasn't there either. That's why I'm asking questions.
Look, the book didn't say.
I know that's a problem that it doesn't say.
I feel like you're asking me, and like I'm reading this for the first time, friend.
I'm just who is able to verify that a child in someone's womb is the Lord's child?
Look, Matthew's telling you a thing.
I don't believe him.
Well, Matthew's telling you, and that's all I have so far. Wow. Matthew's like, Mary was gonna like get married, but before they came together.
I gotta be honest, if I'm just reading this as a person listening to a story, it sounds like she cheated on him before they got married.
Cheated, doing some heavy lifting, may have been raped.
True. We're talking about ancient times.
Yeah. Like,
not that it even has to be ancient times, but
let's remember the story of Bathsheba, who is depicted historically as a seductress, although the Bible does not indicate she was that way in any way whatsoever. The Old Testament only says that dude wanted her and took her, sent guards to get her, and then bedded her, and then impregnated her, and then tried to have her husband brought home,
right?
So that he could pretend that he wasn't the father. And then the father, Bathsheba's husband, was honorable and was like, I can't be having sex and happy at home while my guys are on the front line. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so then, dude had him killed and then married Bathsheba. So, I mean, let's just not forget that women were treated very shabby and had very little free will.
Absolutely.
I mean, there was that one.
I wasn't dismissing that. I was just saying that the story sounds a bit suspect. That's all.
Totally. I wouldn't say she cheated on him. I would say more likely she was passed around.
Right. I phrased that poorly.
Okay. Sorry, I might be an angry feminist. Because Joseph, her husband, was faithful to the law and yet did not want to expose her to public disgrace.
Well, if the Lord impregnated her, then wouldn't you be joyous about that? Wouldn't that be something you'd celebrate?
He had in mind to divorce her quietly.
Why would you divorce someone that's carrying the God's, child?
But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream.
Bullshit. Okay.
He's like, but she got that sweet, sweet pussy. How can I get out of this? So he's like, I want to keep fucking Mary, but she's pregnoid.
How are we going to make this work?
I got to make this work.
Yeah.
I got it. Ready?
He's just going to invent Jesus.
Ready? After he had considered, what the fuck am I going to do so I could keep fucking this girl?
Yeah.
An angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. So this is how I found out, she's not just pregnoid, she's spiritually impregnoid.
Got it.
She, continued the angel, will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus. So he's like setting himself up here with prophecy, like pre-prophecy.
Yeah.
You know? Because he will save his people from their sins. Okay? So this is what the angel said to him. That's
a pretty crazy dream.
That
he's having.
That is also a very clearly laid out dream.
Yeah.
None of my dreams are ever that clear.
I don't think anybody would believe me if I had a dream that said anything remotely like this.
Well, you are no Joseph. Joseph apparently had the ability to make people believe him.
Yeah.
All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet.
Okay.
Who's the prophet? The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him and took Mary home as his wife, even though she was pregnant.
Okay.
But he did not consummate their marriage until she gave birth to a son. And he gave him the name Jesus. The end.
Okay. All right.
So,
they said earlier that Joseph had another son, Jacob.
What?
Yeah.
No. No.
It did.
Joseph does not have a son, Jacob. Joseph doesn't have any sons.
I'm pretty sure it did.
It didn't. Jacob, the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joseph doesn't have any other sons.
All right.
He's got no sons.
Got it. All right.
He's like, I'm about to marry this bitch over here. And then he's like, oh, this bitch be pregnant. Fuck. And then he's like, I really feel embarrassed now. How do I get out of feeling embarrassed?
So we're basing an entire religion and New Testament off of one guy's dream? Is that basically?
No, off of one guy's claim to a dream.
Right.
Yes.
But, like this is the proof that Jesus is real. And like this guy had a dream and said this guy's Jesus and my wife got impregnated by God. Yeah. We're basing it off of one fucking person. Like it's always one fucking person.
No. There's 3 other people. We just haven't read those yet.
No, those are buddies with fucking, Jesus that told the story of Jesus after the fact because he supposedly resurrected or some shit, which that's questionable too. But even according to the stories, from what I understand.
Oh, you're saying, okay.
I'm saying that this miraculous baby.
We're basing everything off of Joseph's story.
Yeah, because it's supposedly God's son, right?
Yeah.
So, like, we're basing the whole idea that God impregnated Mary off of his fucking dream.
People telling us about him.
People telling us about his fucking dream.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even have his own fucking book.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he doesn't, that I know of anyway.
I don't think there's a book of Joseph.
So we're basing this off of people relaying a story from him that he had a dream back when Jesus was first getting ready to be born.
Right.
That's what the whole fucking Jesus figure is based off of.
Yeah.
That's sketchy at best.
That's ludicrous.
Right? This doesn't start off strong for me.
I've never read this chapter.
I was looking for like this like big win for Christianity for them. Like I was really hoping. I was cheering them on. I was like, hey, we made it through the whole Old Testament. It really fucking sucked, guys. Like that God, he was a dick. He was a fucking dick.
That is something you'll hear us say often. Yeah. God is a dick.
And then we get to New Testament, and I'm like, okay, we're building the timeline.
I gotta be honest.
It's not great. I hear it's kind of convoluted, but like we're building this from David to Jesus thing, and then we get to the birth, and it's like you trust that this guy that I'm telling you about from way back said that he had a dream and he saw an angel, and then this guy's Jesus. So
I gotta be honest. Like I thought there was gonna be more to the story starting out the book, like. Right. And then Jesus was born. The end. Like, whoa, what?
Right. Do we get the wise men and the?
I think
when will that come in?
I think that's a different. One of the other guys tells us about it. Maybe. Okay. Right. I could be wrong.
I definitely could. I mean, it's just one of those stories you hear. Like I don't know any. I don't know where it came from.
Born in the manger.
But it's definitely not there.
No, it's not there. It must be Matthew. Maybe it's in the Mark.
Could be.
Or the Luke. Or the John.
It could be anywhere. It could be in the next chapter for all I know.
Ringo.
We could go back and All right. We did the first chapter of the New Testament. How do you feel about it?
I feel kind of excited. Like we busted our New Testament cherry finally.
Oh, that may not be the appropriate place to put that.
I think it's perfect.
Is it? Okay.
We were New Testament virgins, and now we have...
Just like Mary.
Yeah. And I don't have any Holy Spirit inside me.
No, none to speak of.
I'm curious what Mary has to say about all this.
Like if you could just go back and investigate, like with like
girl,
what really happened?
Just between me and you, was it love? Was it rape? What was it? Joseph? Was it somebody in your fam?
Future generations are dying to know.
Was it a Roman guard? What happened? Who was it?
Yeah.
Girl.
All right. That was Matthew 1.
Matthew chapter 1. Yeah.
And we've got some, like I said, we're getting this out early for our Patreon, and we did this early on Discord live. So this won't be coming out on our regular feed until much later than when we actually recorded it. So by the time this comes out, probably we'll be doing Matthew chapter 2.
You were having a really hard time.
I'm having a really hard time with this, yeah. Chapter 2. Mm-hmm. After this comes out on the live or on the main feed.
Mm-hmm.
but we still have some Maccabees and shit to wrap up on the other shit stuff.
And maybe a New Testament intro.
And yeah, we're going to intro it before we get to it. So yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Be sure to join us live on Discord.
Currently it's every Tuesdays at 10 p.m.
But that could
Eastern.
be changing even before this comes out on the normal feed.
We'll get back to you. TBD,
So
babe.
check out our website. Check out our Discord. The information will be on there with regard to when we're having our lives. And we will see you next time.
And it's always a good time. So we look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.